If you want to rank up fast in the new season, then you clicked on the right video. I've been a top ranked player for over 9 seasons and have hit Unreal rank in the first week of every season, and today I'm going to be showing all of you how to rank up in the fastest way possible in the new season, so that you, yes you watching this video right now, can reach Unreal rank before all your friends. So if you haven't already, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, it means a lot. But now moving on, let's talk about the best ways to rank up in the new season. So first off, let's talk about what game mode that you should be playing to rank up fast this season. Now the game mode that you need to be playing this season is solos. The reason you want to play solos is because when you get in a fight, each time you get a kill, it's going to count as a team wipe, meaning more points per kill. But if you were to play duos, let's say, you would have to kill both players on that team for it to actually count as a team wipe. Another thing you need to think about is what game mode you're best at, because you may be a terrible solo player, you die off spawn, and you just can't seem to fight as a solo. If that's you, you should probably stick to duos or trios or squads. But at the end of the day, you are going to gain less points because when you play solos, each kill will count as a team wipe. Now that we've covered the best game mode, let's talk about the first and best way that you're going to rank up fast this season, and that is kills. Now obviously every single time you pick up a kill, you're going to get rank points, but what a lot of people don't know is that the rank points you get are determined by the rank of your opponent. So let's say I pick up a kill on a bronze player, it's not going to give me a lot of points. But let's say I pick up the same kill on an Unreal player, I'm going to get way more points for that kill. Also, the amount of points you get per kill is determined by how many people are left in the game. So for example, let's say I jump out of the bus and I want to land at the hive. And as soon as I land there, I see a gun and I eliminate a player straight off the rip. I'm not actually going to get that many points for that kill. For example, if we were to compare an off-spawn kill versus an endgame kill, the endgame kill would count for over 3 times the amount of points of what an off-spawn kill would give you. So that means when you're dropping in from the battle bus in a new rank game, you shouldn't just be prioritizing kills off spawn and W-king everybody, because you're not going to get a lot of points per kill. Instead, you need to prioritize getting all your mats and loot up and then get into mid and end game and then start fighting. Also, not only will you get points per kill, but you're also going to get points for assists. So let's say I get in a fight and then I pump the player, he gets super weak, and then someone comes over and steals my kill. That's okay because I'm still going to get partial credit for that kill. So don't be discouraged. If you do get your kill stolen, you're still going to get some partial credits for that kill. Also, that means if you see people fighting in the distance and you know you can't kill them, still do some damage and you might get some partial credits for that kill. Moving on now, let's talk about the second and probably the easiest way to gain rank points, and that is through placement points. Now obviously the longer you go in a game, the more points you're going to get. But I understand that getting placement points is a lot easier said than done. Sometimes you win a game and then you go into your next game and then you die off spawn. So my best advice for you when you go into your rank games is to have a plan. So when you're sitting in the bus, look for a low-key drop spot so you don't die off spawn. Also, if you don't want to die off spawn, try avoiding the new POIs so you don't get heavily contested and then die. The next 2 steps to your plan should be to have a optimized loot route so you have the most loot possible, and know where all the best spots to farm mats are so that if you get in a fight off spawn, you have a better chance of winning. Doing this plan going into mid and end game, you're going to be a lot more stacked, which means you're going to place higher. Now every time you jump into a rank game, it's going to be different in some way or another. But if you want to dominate every single rank game this season so that you, yes you watching this video, can reach Unreal rank before all your friends, then you're going to need to learn how to become an insanely good fighter in the new season. Now as I mentioned before, I've been one of the top ranked players for over 9 seasons now. So today I'm going to show you 7 different ways to instantly dominate every single fight in ranked. So first off, if you do want to become an insanely good fighter this season, the first thing you need to do is learn how to piece control properly. So in this first fight right here, as you can see, my opponent is trying to get the new medallion. So I'm going to swap to my caddy launcher and I'm going to use it to push over to him. Now when I push up to this player, I realize he's made a peanut butter edit and he's on a right hand peak. So to avoid getting pumped, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold out a ramp and I'm going to place it in his box. This is going to throw off his right hand peak and now he's going to be forced to leave this box. Now as I'm pushing up to this player, he's going to create another box of space. But as I push up to this player's new box, when I'm looking at him through the floor, I see the back walls open right here. That means he's going to expand his box in that direction. So all I'm going to do is hold out a double edit in that area so I can grab piece control over his box. This means I can easily double edit through, catching him off guard, and by the time he sees me, it's too late and I'm easily able to one pump him and then pick up a free kill. And after I picked up that kill, notice how I put a wall in between me and him just in case I didn't kill him. So make sure if you want to start ranking up fast in this new season so you can reach Unreal, start doing this in your fights. Now, if you do want to reach Unreal rank before all your friends this season, you also need to understand you can't be dying early in mid game. And most players in rank games are dying in mid game because they take dumb 50-50s and they die in a dumb way. So to avoid that, you need to learn how to start making protected peaks. An example of how to do this properly in a fight would be right here. As you can see, I'm on low ground and my opponent is up on high ground looking at me. So to keep myself protected, I'm going to side jump off of my ramp, and then I'm going to place floors below me and then a ramp in front of me and then place a cone and then walls. After I do this, now I'm going to flip up the cone in front of me, place a wall, and then I'm going to flip the cone back the other direction. This catches the player off guard, allowing me to edit through my walls and then place a cone above his head. After the player flips up the cone, I'm going to shoot it out and reset my wall, but when I reset the wall, I notice that the back right wall is open, so that means he's going to move in that direction. So to piece control him, I'm going to predict his movements. So I'm going to build out to my right, drag cones, and then drag walls into the box next to him, and then I'm going to make a window edit on this wall while staying on a right hand peak. This means he whiffs his shot. When I piece control him, now I can pump him and then I reset the wall. Now when I reset this wall, I look into his box, I see there's no wall in his box right here. So I'm going to edit through, place a cone, and then place a wall in that area. This now blocks his shot. Now I can make an easy window edit, pump the player, crack him, and at this point he's super weak, so I just have to finish him off with my AR, and that's a free kill for me, and now I have the mythic medallion. So make sure when you're fighting in ranked and you want to piece control your opponents, pre-piece them, anything like that, so that you can start picking up kills and ranking up faster. Make sure you're doing things like this. Now since the season has just reset, that means the ranks have also reset, which means people are going to be fighting super aggressive to try and get their ranks back. So you may be asking yourself, how do you fight against a super aggressive player? So in this fight right here, as you can see, an opponent drops down onto my wall, and I'm only in one box of space right now, so I'm going to edit out with my metal, and then I'm going to create an extra 2 boxes of space. And when I create this extra box of space, the other player is going to see that, so he's going to go chase over there and spray the wall I just created. And to piece control him from here, what I'm going to do is go back into my old space, so when he drops onto the wall, I can edit this right wall here, give myself a peanut butter peak on a right hand, place 2 cones in front of me and then to my left. And after placing those 2 cones, I can just drag walls and then get the wall in between me and him, and then I can just make a full wide edit while swinging to the left. This gives me a perfect right hand peek. You can see my POV right now. He whiffs his shot right here and I'm still protected. Now I can take my pump shot, crack the player, spray him, and then pick up a free elim. So make sure if you want to start ranking up fast in this new season so you can reach Unreal, start doing this in your fights. Now if you do want to reach Unreal rank and dominate every single fight, you have to understand that you have to end fights in the fastest way possible. So in this fight right here, as you can see, I just picked up a free kill on my opponent and another player is going to come over and push me. When I see him pushing me, I'm going to edit out and catch him off guard with a pump shot. After this pump shot, I catch myself with floors, put a wall in between me, edit the wall, then I'm going to put walls in front of me, edit out to my right, and then set up a double edit, drop down, and I'm going to 180 while holding out a wall. This wall is super important because it grabs control of the player's box when he tries to create space. Now since I have this wall and I'm able to edit through, I look into his box and I see there's no wall in between both boxes right here. So I'm going to edit through and then grab control of the wall in the middle while placing a cone. This fully pieces him and now I'm easily able to pump him once and then just pump him a second time and pick up a free kill. And after I pick up that kill, I make sure to create space so that I don't get third partied. So make sure if you want to start ranking up fast in this brand new season, you use moves like this to catch your opponents off guard so you can start picking up free kills so that you can rank up faster. Now every single time you get in a fight in ranked, it's going to be different. But if you can have godly awareness, you're going to be able to piece control your opponent no matter the scenario. So in this fight right here, as you can see, there's an opponent in front of me at the new Hive POI. I'm going to shoot him and then spray him and get a little bit of opening damage. After I get this opening damage, I realize I need to build up and take high ground, so I'm going to ramp up and then I'm going to set up a triple edit, and I realize he's now fallen onto low ground. When the player falls onto low ground, he's going to swap to his wood and he creates a 1x1 of space. Now when this happens, the first thing I'm going to do is look into my opponent's box as I'm pressuring him, and I'm going to look to see if there's a cone in there. But when I see this player pump sitting and looking right at me, all I'm going to do is instead of trying to take the floor, I'm going to hold out a ramp. This now throws a ramp in his face, catching him off guard. He now doesn't know what to do, so I can easily flip the ramp, pump him, and then just spray him a few times and then pick up a quick elim. But the only reason I was able to pick up this kill so quickly was because I had good awareness and understood how I could piece control this player in a given situation. So make sure you're doing things like this to rank up fast. Moving on now, let's talk about the easiest way to win fights in rank so that you can reach Unreal rank, even if you don't have good mechanics. And that is by learning how to bait your opponents to peek. So in this fight right here, as you can see, I'm chilling in a box and I heard another player around me. So I'm going to build up on a ramp and scout through my cone so I can see where he is. After I see where this player is, I see him ramping up to me. So I'm going to try and sprint jump up over him with the new coin and block him off. But he gets through and I'm able to pump him. After I pump this player, he's going to swap to his wood and he's going to create a 2x1 of space. And when I try and go up to his wall and steal it, I realize he has better ping than me. So I realize I can't take the wall. So instead, what I'm going to do is pump sit. Now most players when you're playing ranked are going to be nervous. And that means they're more likely to choke and make bad edits. So what you need to do is learn how to pump sit like I do here. As you can see, all I'm going to do is hold out my pump and wait for the player to make a mistake. And eventually, this player is going to make a mistake because he peanut butter edits without protecting himself. This means I can easily one pump him and then pick up a free elim. So make sure when you're fighting in ranked, especially in this new season, you're learning how to pump sit so that you can pick up free kills just like this. Now in the end, every single tip I've given in this video is going to help you reach Unreal rank in the fastest way possible. But it's not just about using one of these tips in this video, it's about learning how to combine everything into one single rank game so that you become a better overall player, making it easier to rank up. But that is going to wrap up this video, so if you guys did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll be live later today and posting a new meta video later in the week. But with that, I'm out. Peace.